A little bit slow in terms of first 5-6 minutes. We weren't aggressive enough on them in possession, but I thought the goal was excellent. Good ball out wide by Kurt, excellent interchange by Tom Charles with Tommy Marshall and Alex O'Connor, and a great finish by Tommy, and went 1-0 up. And they threatened, but they didn't have anything. The wind was, we had the wind with us, and it's slightly downhill. Not a bad surface, quite a hard surface, but we had a chance to get the second from a corner, a couple of good chances after that we didn't really capitalise on, and just thought maybe we needed to get that second to give ourselves a little bit of a getting us in front and hold it there, because I knew they'd come out a little bit stronger second half with the wind and where they play, and they did do a bit more direct, a bit more at us in the second half. The goals come from, it's a really good finish by them. Again, we were a little bit hesitant in his play up until their goal. It's a great finish by the lad, how he's cut in, and a bit like Tommy did for our goal, but we could have cleared his lines a bit quicker, and that cost that position to be in.
Hello and welcome here to Brackenmore for this Northern Premier League East match between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Dunston Newcastle. Sorry, just going to move our way because we have a co-commentator coming to join us. But I am your commentator today, Adam Allcroft, and I am joined by our co-commentator
Ashley Booth, yeah.
Ashley Booth. Hi Ashley. What's been the feeling of the lads going into this game?
Oh, it's still quite positive, unbeaten. Started the season quite well, started strong. And it's a good, obviously, good Dunston side, as over the years. Last season it was strong as well. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to it and trying to get into this bank holiday weekend with some positive results.
We have to do a rethink because we weren't live yet.
No, that's fine, I'm not bothered.
Hello, welcome to this Northern Premier League East game between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Dunston. God, I've gone wrong. I think I actually did get. Sorry for this absolutely botched opening. It's because the highlights were still on, but we showed George beforehand because we'd like to give it a pro word. But as you may have heard, we're here with Ash Butterworth today for the co-commentary for this game. We'll just go through the teams for you now. So we'll start with Stocksbridge. It's no changes from the lineup that drew 1-1 with Sherwood College. So it's Harry Garman in goal, Tom Charlesworth, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, Alex Phillipson, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Alex Hardwick, Jack Haslam and Tommy Marshall. The benches Dan Nelson, Paul Iggulden, Luca DeFalco, Ollie Grezlak and Zhao Silva. For Dunston, it's Aaron Stevens in goal, Craig Baxter, Christopher McDonald, Philip Turnbull, Jude Swales, Jack Walker, Harvey Neary, Michael Pearson, Sado Jallo, David Robinson and Dale Pearson. Their benches Jonathan Crisp, Scott Robson, Daniel Turner, Josh Gilchrist and Alfie Turnbull. So just having the handshakes in the centre circle between Curtis Turner and Michael Pearson. So you say Dunston a good team. You faced them last year with Brighouse.
Yeah.
Is it just that big physicality that they're bringing to it that's going to be a big challenge for the Steels today?
Yeah, they're quite a very physical side. They rely on that. It's not really a pace-driven team, but they will try and play. They will try and play out the back. They will try and pass you off the park. But let's just see. I think we've got really good energy on the pitch today. So we're just going to work with what we've got.
Yeah, and of course we will keep you up to date with scorelines from across the league, as we usually do, and any local fixtures as well. So Dunston have got the kick-off. David Robinson, it looks like he's on. No, it's actually not David. It's Michael Pearson on the ball to begin with. So and here we go. So Dunston get us underway. So Dunston in the all-red kit, kicking from right to left, while Stocksbridge Park Steels in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, kicking from left to right. So Pearson just back in the middle, and Steels look to win the ball in the midfield, turn a nice little flick on, but then won 50-50 by Mike Pearson, and then Deacon wins it back, goes to Hardwick. Hardwick knocks it over the top, looking for Marshall, but it's going to be headed away from him, back to McDonald, sent away. O'Connor looks to win it, just bounces beyond him. Pearson gets it over to the right-hand side. Nice little footwork from the field, but goes back to Pearson. Got to open up some space for him as it goes back to Philip Turnbull. Knocks it long, looking for David Robinson, one of the leading scorers for Dunston last year, but Owen will clear it out. Back to Jallo, onto the right wing now before it goes all the way back to Turnbull. To the middle, not long, and Owen will look to track that. It's going to be awkward. He might have to head out for a corner. He does. It'll be an early set piece for Dunston. Tricky one for the Steels to defend this one. So it looks. Dale Pearson is going to. Well, he's going to knock it over. It's going to be Philip Turnbull to take. This was the last game of last season, and to be honest, it was not a thrilling 0-0 this in the final game of last year. So typically these games have been filled with goals before that, as it's the short corner to Pearson, out to the right, back with Turnbull. He's going to left-footed loft to one, looking for the far post, header goalwards, and going to be out of play. Jude Swales with the header for the away team. Happy with the way the Steels defended that one?
Yeah. They played short and they tried to hang it up in the box. So you can see what they're trying to do there. They're trying to overload the back post and knock it across. But it's gone out, and we'll see how it goes.
You know, it's Ash Butterworth with us today on co-commentary, and
good to be here.
Obviously, we'd rather see you out on the pitch than in here, but
not too far away.
Fantastic. Stockbridge had a long ball, but free kick has been given. I think Alex Hardwick has been a bit too physical. He does sometimes get caught out on that. Already a goal in our division. Belper Town are leading against Bridlington. Harry Draper has scored after 2 minutes. He came in for the full. Yeah, Brighouse just kicked off. Brighouse hasn't even kicked off, and Belper's already scored against Bridlington. Harry Draper replaced Luke Rawson in the starting lineup for the Nails. Stevens sends it long, he's looking for McDonald, heads it on, gets it to Dale Pearson, but well won by Phillipson. He's looking to find Haslam, who shrugged off his man really well. Now he's looking to find Hardwick. Good ball to Hardwick on the left-hand side. Hardwick, right-footed, lofts across. It's just going to go behind everyone. McDonald heads it towards the edge area. Goes to Hardwick. Touch it out to the right, beyond O'Connor, and it's going to be won by McDonald. He puts it back into the middle, and Pearson flicks away, and it's a counter-attack for Dunston. Finds Shallow. He's online. Gets it to Pearson. Pearson on the left. Pearson takes a shot. Misses at the near post. It's a really bad miss.
That's a terrible miss, that. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he's missed that. He's put that wide.
He'll be really disappointed that than Dale Pearson. It's a massive chance for Stocksbridge, for Dunston, early on into this game. And I'm not sure why he's going for near post.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought he was going to go across the keeper. Usually you look to go across on his left foot.
He's got it perfectly on his left foot as well. It's an odd one from Dale Pearson, who is one of the top players for this Dunston side. And you would have put money on him scoring on that one, but after 2 minutes the Steels get a huge let-off caught on the counter-attack, and it will remain 0-0. That is a wake-up call for the Stocksbridge defence.
Very much so. They need to go again and make sure that line's right there, because the way they broke was too easy.
Long ball from Garman. Going to be bounced over, and Marshall will head it on looking for Hardwick, but cleared away by McDonald. Going to bounce a bit awkwardly here, and Owen just headed to the right. Then Phillipson slices it a bit, it goes to Charles. If he loses possession, and Phillipson 50-50 will go behind him. Owen's going to have that covered and just boot that one away, but it's going to find Marshall really well. He's trying to get out trouble, he stays in play. Marshall does fantastic. Goes down by McDonald. Free kick Steels. Brilliant work from Tommy Marshall. He's turned his man well, and he's turned what looked like a really tricky defensive situation for the Steels into a free kick on the halfway line. Tommy Marshall coming off the back of his second goal of the season against Sherwood. Really good curling finish. A bit more composed than that. Well, the goal is scuffled over at Bishop Auckland, where I think it hit every part of his body other than his arm, we will say.
He's desperate to get that goal. He's very electric, and he's one of the danger guys of the team, especially going forward.
Charles was just probably dying the ball in, it's headed away, and we get the second one in, and Tinker fighting for it, goes back row, Connie flicks it over the top, but the offside flag is up on Marshall.
I'm not sure that was offside there. I think one of the other runners was offside. I think Tommy was onside.
Yeah, I think it was Hardwick who was the offside, which is just a mistake from the lines, but he's put his flag up, I think, for Hardwick, and I suppose the referee goes, no, I've got to be right here, because I'm going to look bad if I put my flag down. So it's still 0-0 here. With 4 minutes gone, and the goalkeeper gets a bit of a telling off for trying to take it as a goal kick. This referee, Mr. Ahmed's going to look like he's going to be on it for every rule. As it's back now with Aaron Stevens, he's going to send this long. Owen's going to have to get the header away, he does. Haslam's going to fight for it, but head away from him by Baxter on the halfway line. Doesn't knock it forward, but Tim clears it. Only back to Jallow though. Jallow will knock it forward. It's a good ball here to Robinson. Robinson on the right. Saved by Garman.
What a save by Harry Garman.
Really good. He spread himself really well.
He made himself really big, and he got everything that he could on that. That is a fantastic save.
Right, he's telling off his defence, and I think he's right to at the moment. There's 2 big chances being conceded.
Too easy, especially Jack there. That has to go bigger if it's going to go big.
Back with Philip Turnbull for this corner from the right hand side. Second one for Dunston already in this game. And Dunston are a big physical side. They're going to be a threat from these set pieces. They're going to take it short, and well read by Robinson, and gets it back to the right. Cross going in, looking for that far post. But it's a good header by Swales, goes over, and the offside flag was up, I believe, as well at the same time. But again, it's that short corner seems to be finding the people at the far post, Swales in particular.
It's as if they're trying to pull the forward, they're trying to pull us out and then put it to the back post with an overload and get a goal that way. So they've done that twice now. Let's just see if they carry on doing that.
In particular, I'm noticing that what they're drawing is they're getting Jack Tinker as the man on the ball, who is a very good player, but he's obviously not as tall as Elliot Owen or Phillips, and who you would want defending.
Obviously, it's something they've identified beforehand and something they're trying to really hone in on.
Back with Garner, the goal kick, who is going to be very angry at his defence so far in this game, but he is still keeping his clean sheet for now. Following long, going on to Marshall, heads it on, looking for Hardwick, headed away from him, back to Charles, who knocks it forward, but it's just going to go out for a throw-in for Dunston. Launched long, and Phillipson will head it away. Deacon's going to look to get onto this, but he loses out to Neary. He looks now for Baxter on that right-hand side. Foot went in for Haslam, goes back to Pearson. Back now to Turnbull, who knocks around, but Tinker intercepts, gets caught on the ball a bit, concedes it out, and it's going to go out for a throw-in. Jallow was waiting though. Jallow has scored so many goals in Steelers over the last few years. Long-term play for Dunston, despite all the managerial changes, and he always seems to not want it against us, unfortunately. The ball goes back, Marshall reads it really well. Back to Charles, who knocks it long, and Marshall's going to try and get on the end of that. Might be a bit too much for him, but he forces a high clearance that Turner will fight for. Just comes off his chest, and Dunston win it. But then Phillips can clear it out, and then Marshall's going to look to see if he can keep it in. It might bounce favourably. No, just a bit too much.
Just about.
But that's what Marshall will offer, is that he will not give up on those long balls forward.
You can definitely stretch the pitch as you look to going behind. The initial ball was a bit too much on it.
Yeah. Just got a shock scoreline coming from the Premier League. Sammy Schmodix has scored for Ipswich Town away at Manchester City.
Oh, nobody's expecting that.
That is a last man standing buster.
Yeah.
That. As the ball goes long from Dunston, and Tinker will clear it out, so you can just see Turner down, but just Hardwick just got a favourable bounce, and almost he nicks it off the keeper, goes out wide, but it looks like Dunston have read that well, and that's brilliant from Hardwick. The hard work he's put into that. Yeah, he must have took a clobber on the ankle from the keeper as he's doing that.
I think it was the one in the face initially that he's recovering from.
Looks maybe a bit winded, doesn't he? Yeah. But that sort of striker Alex Hardwick is into. He will just get involved in those sorts of situations. He's a very brave man.
He's very strong. He's a defender's nightmare. He can run and he's strong. By his size, can run with the ball, definitely can strike it. So it's good player to have.
Wait for just see grumpy old man going, loving the co-commentary on the YouTube comments. I think we might get your brother in the comments usually. He's usually cheering you on when you're not playing in the last few weeks.
Probably.
As Deakin goes forward and go back to knocks it long, and it's a favourable bounce for Dunston, but Owen this time reads it well. There's an improvement from the first 10 minutes.
First 10 minutes. You can definitely see the pattern that Dunston are trying to do. They're trying to play high on the left-hand side. They're not attacking too much to the right, and they're trying to get their defender in behind.
A lot of goals to tell about in our league. Ossett United have taken lead against Newton Aycliffe. Eddie Church has scored against Newton Aycliffe. Ossett. Josh Walker has scored against Liverpool for Cleethorpes. The Steels are on the attack and thought they might have earned a corner, but it's actually just gone out for a goal kick. Hardwick, the last header onto it. Cleethorpes ahead against Liverpool. Josh Walker, the goal scorer. And Brucey Borough again ahead with Sherwood. Jaden Chibanga, goal scorer. So plenty of goals in the first 10 minutes. Steels have scored in the first 10 minutes of the last two games. Haven't done so today. As Turner looking to get around Pearson. Pearson a bit too heavy on the arms, and it's quickly taken. Deakin with a bit of space on the left. Finding Haslam, who's trying to get the bounce on him, but he's just gone unfavourable. Got two men round him. Gets it through though to Tinker. Tinker plays it in the middle to O'Connor. Ball, it's opened up for him. He's going to take the shot. That's their close one for the Steels. Alex O'Connor loves the long range effort. Is a previous goal of the season winner for the Steels, and he almost put in a contender there from about 25 yard out. Fantastic, just opened up for him.
It opened up for him, and you knew he was just going to strike it, and it was a great strike. Just unlucky that hit the crossbar, the top side of it.
Fantastic, and it's just exciting Brackmore crowd. I think we're getting a bit down after conceding those early chances. Means 0-0 after 10 minutes. Steels had their biggest chance. O'Connor just cracked it off the bar. Deakin wins the ball back to Phillipson. Knocks it long, looking for Marshall, but cleared away, going all the way to Dale Pearson. And back to McDonald, who knocks it long. Phillipson will track into this corner, but it's going to bounce out for a Steel's throw. Just working favourably for Stocksbridge. Yorkshire is up at goal. Bradford City are leading against Bromley. Richie Smallwood has scored from the spot. He goes over to Marshall, heads into the middle to O'Connor. Good touch forward, but well read by Swales, who gets that as far away as possible. It's going to be a throw in a near identical position to where it was just a moment to go. So Williams 0-0 here with Tom Charles with throw now. Throw goes in, headed away by McDonald. Deakin knocks forward. Anyway, back to Biddle. O'Connor knocks over the top, but just can't get it right. Marshall left to watch a Dunston throw. Some more goals in the NPL. Garth for head against Pontefract in that local derby. Mohamed Federa scored for the newly promoted side, and Belper doubled their lead against Bridlington. Jacob Grattan, the goal scorer for the Nailers. We would have been facing Bridlington next Saturday, but that's been postponed to the 2nd of October, with the FA Cup away at 1874 Northwich to come. The Midlands League team can't wait for the FA Cup, first qualifying round.
Yeah, look, it's quite good that we got this far, and it's a good fixture. I'd go as far as to say it's affordable.
So yeah, I think some of their fans have been saying it's their biggest test yet in this competition. It's with Dunston winning it in midfield. Well won by Hardwick. He touches it back to O'Connor, back to Turner. Finds Haslam with the run. Haslam on the left. He's got plenty of options in the middle. Looking for it in the middle. Going to go to our post. Marshall gets a touch and he can't keep it in.
Great play from Zach Haslam.
Brilliant from Haslam. Just I think maybe like that final ball to fall perfectly into the middle for Hardwick. Marshall just couldn't get a clean enough touch on it at the far post.
It kind of deflected onto him.
Ball going long to Jallo. Touched it well back into midfield to Pearson, who knocked it long, but the offside flag is up this side. I think that's a sarcastic cheers. Thinking the previous two ones may have been.
May have been, yeah. That physical battle between Elliot Owen and their number 9 is something to watch out for.
That's Shatsado Jallo, who I believe 3 goals against the Steelers over the last few years. He's actually been out of the first team last year because of Jack Maskell, who made a big move up the leagues in the summer, is back in the first team for this year after Dunston was so close to promotion last year, losing on that penalty shootout to Stockton Town. But in fairness, you can't blame Stockton for finally winning playoffs. It was their third time in a playoff final, and they had finally won one. Although I think we'd have called them the Leeds United of the non-league playoffs. Or Sheffield United. Depends who we want to take the mick off.
No, they were really good last season.
Steelers have won a corner from the long ball forward here, so long ball forward just heading behind by their own defender. Kurt Turner going over to take it. This has been a strength for the Steelers, particularly in the first few games.
Deakin and Turner are very good on the delivery, very interchangeable as well.
Oh, Manchester City are equalised against Ipswich already. Erling Haaland.
Oh, of course.
Also in the Premier League, Basuma has scored for Tottenham against Everton. So back with Turner, who's going to retake the in-swinger here. We're looking for Hardwick or Phillipson. High one looking for that far post, and it's just over top of everyone, unfortunately. Goes out for a goal kick.
I think the wind carried that one a little bit there.
It's something that you've got to always take into account here at Stocksbridge. We always have a heavy gust. I spent my Thursday evening watching the ladies play in the fields across there, and it was a August evening and it was freezing by the end of that game. Ball bounce favour then for Neary, who return it to defence. Hardwick trying to nip onto it, but not long, and well won by Richardson and gets it beyond Phillipson, but then Charles helps it out, and a bit of head tennis as Turner gets it out to Charles from the right. Knocked it long, it's a great ball to find Marshall. Marshall now just has to get the beating of Walker. Doubles it back, gets help from O'Connor. He puts the low ball in, it lacked the quality final ball. It was easy for Dunston to deal with in the end. Pearson will hold it up, but Marshall's looking to win it back. He does do so. Back to Charles, first time touch to Turner, back to Phillipson, over to Owen, and back to Phillipson. Does he take his time? Not long, but that's a poor punt forward, and it will go out for a goal kick. 15 minutes gone, and it's 0-0 here. Manchester City are now leading against Ipswich. Kevin De Bruyne. So I think it was approximately 2 minutes of elation that Ipswich got over at the Etihad.
I actually put Haaland in my fantasy team today, this morning.
Oh, you'll be happy with that then, won't you?
Debated whether I was going to put him in as the triple captain, but it's too early to call it.
Ball's going to go forward, and Robinson gets the back beyond Phillipson. And then a good tackle from Phillipson, recovered quite well.
Stayed in play.
Robinson has it on the right wing. Back now to Baxter. Turns it back into the middle. Chip ball forward. O'Connor will head it away. And hasn't tried to keep it in, but he's going to go out for a Dunston. Dunston who just with the balls over the top, get a bit of success with them, aren't they, at the moment?
it's definitely what they're looking to do. They're not looking to try and play through the middle. They're looking to catch us with a high line and put it in behind for their wingers to get there.
Dunston on the ball now and going to go out to play, and it's going to be a Stocksbridge throw. It's Turnbull just ran it out to play on that occasion. Haaland just scored again. You should have triple captained him.
I should have triple captained him.
16 minutes, there's 4 goals at the Etihad already.
I'm just surprised that Ipswich scored. I can't imagine a scenario where that would come about.
Well, we'll have to watch it tonight on Match It Day. Tinker launching the ball upfield. Hardwick will head it on, but it's well won by McDonald on the left. He knocks it long, well took down by Robinson, too shallow, one touch passing, finds Robinson, Tinker's having a fight on that side, ball into the middle, Garman claims it, a little juggle, but he takes it under control and it's quickly out, finds O'Connor, the counter-attack is on for the Steels, especially if they can find Haslam, but Deacon's just tackled Turner, and I think he's fouled Turner and then Haslam's lost out, and somehow Stockbridge got a bit lucky on the free kick there.
Yeah, very lucky, got caught in it. It looks like he got caught in the eye.
And Haslam has gone down after that. Not happy is Craig Baxter. What was happening between Danny Deacon and Curtis?
Just a bit of confusion. I think both of them thought they were in a good position to take the ball, but I think Deacon just muscled him off the ball. Great challenge and played a great pass to Haslam.
Obviously, the last two you think, because they played together so much in the past at South Carolina in America and back when Curtis Turner had the long, lushing slots.
Can happen to anybody.
And Deacon actually, after that time in South Carolina, would be drafted by Orlando City. He was in a squad with Kaká.
Yeah, I make jokes to him all the time. I call him Kaká just because of his experience. But no, he's a quality player. I know a lot of teams will league wanted him, but I'm quite glad we've got him.
Turner's going to clip this ball in for the free kick. Looking for Hardwick over the top of him, though. And a bit of pushing and shoving in that box at the time, but we'll go out for a goal kick. Just a bit of fine-tuning needed from these set pieces so far.
You're definitely right when you say about the physicality of Dunston. They do want to make everything a 50-50 and put everything behind, and they like those. The set pieces so far, they're grabbing and they're holding the ground quite well.
Another Premier League goal. Fulham are leading 1-0 against Leicester City. Emile Smith-Rowe, I think that's his first Fulham goal signed from Arsenal. And Carlton are ahead against Bishop Auckland. Jack Newell, the goal scorer for the Millers. Ball going long from Stevens. Good header away by Owen. Haslam, he was looking to turn pass backs there. It didn't work. It was read really well. Charles found a big battle with Pearson. Pearson's going to win it here, but he has to get it out to McDonald on the left hand side. Charles is going to follow, puts the ball in, stopped to the near post by O'Connor, who takes his time with it, finds Marshall, a lovely little pass here on the right. He plays in the middle but intercepted, but it's just going to go back to Turner. This time Deacon and Turner communicate for that one. Ball not to the top for Marshall. Fantastic one. Hardwick's offering himself as a short option, but it's going to be a loft when it's a really poor ball in the middle. Ian Richards is not happy with that on the bench.
Not happy with that, no.
That disappoints after such a great ball to Marshall, and that's sometimes what we've noticed in pre-season. Marshall has a lot of great things about him. The final ball has lacked at times, and
it's, when you're young, obviously, it's just about learning the game. But I think he'll get there. I think he has all the right attributes. But the ball from Curtis Turner, he really has that in his locker where he can just pick out pass whenever he wants, and that ball there was phenomenal.
Curtis Turner was one of Steve's top players. Third spell with the club, highest appearances of anyone currently at the club. Recently broke into what we, as I down in our records, as the top 10 appearance makers for the Steels of all time. Not far off Ian Richards.
Number 7. I've seen that one with him and Jamie Vardy in the same team.
Yes, and Andy Ring up front.
Yeah.
Ball here on the left hand to Gail Pearson. Puts a good ball into the middle. Tinker chucks it back, a big margin to the back. Advantage is being given by the referee. So I think Garman wants the free kick, and I think now the referee is going to have to give it because Tinker is staying down.
That was a bad push.
Liv Phillips, physio is preparing to come on. Well, you were getting a word from Liv Phillips in the dressing room as I was coming through.
Yeah,
we just get close to your comeback.
Yeah, getting my ankle looked at and wrapped up and strengthened. But that was really bad push from him. He knew what he was doing there.
Yeah, quite cynical that one. I imagine he may get talked to from the referee, not a yellow card just yet, but maybe just a you don't do that again.
Yeah. Let's just hope Jack Tinker's okay.
Even though he has got, face of a 12-year-old at times, he won't be thanking me for that.
He won't thank you for saying that.
But he will thank me for saying he is a tough lad, really.
He's a very tough lad, yeah. He loves his football, loves to drive forward.
One of my distinct memories when he first started breaking into the first team lineup, he had a fight for that spot originally with Michael Trench. Was away at Shildon. There was a forward there called Billy Grulich-Smith, a really good forward for them. He left one on Tinker at one point during the game up at their place, and then Tinker went 2 minutes later and left one right back on him.
That sounds just like Jack Tinker. He's one of those where he will pound for pound. He will put his body about. He loves a challenge. He's not afraid. He's really not afraid to put his body in there.
Just noticed, maybe just because of it, maybe a bit of a concern. Dan Nelson has been sent to warm up, the academy graduate for the Steels. Not traditionally a left back, Dan Nelson, traditionally centre back for the reserves, but has played left back for the first team on a few occasions and does it really well.
Yeah. He can play in the holding midfield role as well, but he's very versatile. He's very intelligent for his age as well. So he's a very, very, very good player to have in a situation like this.
Shows you how well the pathway system's working at Stocksbridge. There's quite a few players right now who could well break in over the next couple of years. Obviously, they're currently away at Denby Main today, but you've got the likes of, Deck Childs, who played a lot in the pre-season, Kyle Austin, who's the one we think we're all very excited about, Ollie Novak, he's coming back from his own injury. At the moment, he was warming up with the first team today, and also before really the pathway got going, we got Luca De Falco on the bench, who is the only one who walks to first team games because he lives over there.
Yeah.
I think I walked back to his house the other day. I think I got told when I walk around, can you knock Luca up?
Yeah. If he's late,
Can't be late to training, can he?
Can't be late when you live right there.
Jack is still getting treatment. Still sitting up. It was a really big shunt in the back there. He was sent flying. Some local goals to tell you about. Doncaster Rovers are leading against Morecambe. Clifton has scored for them. Huddersfield leading against Shrewsbury. Marshall the goal scorer. Sheffield United are losing against Norwich City. Josh Sargent has scored for the Canaries. Looks like it's going to so far be a bad weekend for the Sheffield teams for professionally.
Yeah, hopefully not for the Steels.
Hopefully not for the Steels. Of the third ranked team in Sheffield. Sheffield FC, our opponents on Monday in Derbyshire.
Yeah, in Derbyshire.
As we will most likely remind them a few times tomorrow as we prepare for that game on Monday. Tinker is going to just be taken off here. It looks like can't see Dan Nelson getting ready, so I think he will be continuing after a fairly lengthy treatment. 23 minutes gone, it remains 0-0 here. So thankfully he's a hard lad, isn't he, really? Yeah, he will take those bruises. I'm sure he'll try and return it at some point.
He will definitely mark that guy's number. He'll be back.
I think it was David Robinson. He's peeled on him a few times in the team. Garman sends it long. Long and Hardwick gets the bounce on it favourably. It's an awkward one for Swales, but he does get it away. Now back to Baxter. Turns out of Hardwick, who's doing a lot of pressing so far in this game, but not without much reward as O'Connor triggers his press. O'Connor going forward, but it's going to be not long. And Tinker back on the pitch, and he will head it out for a throw-in. He's getting back involved with it already. Tottenham are 2-0 up on Everton. Young-Min Song, the goal scorer for the Spurs. As it's gone to Robinson now, he's trying to find that right-hand side again. Only finds Liv Phillips walking back. Throwing for the Steels. So back with Tinker for this throw. Big launch down, looking for Hardwick. Good flick on from him, but headed back by Dunston's defence. Owen, good header away to Deacon, who flicks it over the top. And Haslam's going to look to go in the foot race with Swales. Swales goes down, and it's an easy going down, but he's won it off Mr. Ahmed, the referee. It's
one of them where I'd be telling the referees, bought one. Reminding the referee that was too easy.
He's won a big lad like Jude Twales is not going to go down that easy to affect more slight lad of Jack Haslam, is he?
Oh no, definitely not. Haslam is strong though, he is strong.
Well,
seen any of his videos doing ab
Oh, I tried one.
I tried one the other day and I was in pain, I couldn't eat.
I did not, I lasted 20 seconds, I think. We have got a challenge, we've challenged one of our fans. Yeah. We're going to make him do the full thing at some point in the next week or two. That'll be on our YouTube channel at some point.
Should get them on the pitch. Just get yoga mats out, get them on the pitch having a go.
I think he's just sent one long and it's going to fall favourably to Hardwick. He turns back, finds Turner, looking for Haslam, just maybe just fell a bit short. Swales gets to it, but he's only able to get it out for a throw-in. So Steele have a good throwing opportunity, in a good position. Barnsley ahead against Northampton. Waters the goal scorer for the Tykes. Tinker will have this throw-in. We saw in pre-season, Tinker has a long throw on him,
Yeah, I was surprised about that one.
We haven't seen it before, but maybe because he's got no options really. But actually, no, here comes peeling short. Haslam gets it. Back to Tinker, gets it caught under his foot, right-footed, puts the ball in. He's just dip under the bar, he juggles it, and then he's going to go down as Hardwick's close to him. And you can hear from the Steele's fans, they aren't buying the fact that that was a genuine collision.
There wasn't much in that, to be fair. Dunston looked to try and win the fouls when they can. They're being very clever about it.
It's that kind of that the Steele's lacked last year, to be honest. We've been quite a young side, and I think that's why we have got the likes of like Alex Hardwick, who is a much more experienced player, and to replace Nick Finsbury, we did lose it during the summer. Because you do need a bit of that, a bit of canniness, and we can all moan about it, but we love it when our own team does it. We've got a man just agreeing saying Dunston fall down easy.
Yeah, they fall down very easy. I think it was the wind.
Dealing with a wind up here at Brackenmore is difficult at the best of times.
The weather's changed really quickly this year, hasn't it?
Oh god, yeah. And in Stocksbridge it's always like this as well. It's something you have to get used to as Dunston go on the attack. Filters read that well and sends that to the top of the second. There we go. You just wait for it to crack down on the top, and that's going to go bounce down and hit someone's car behind the stand.
As long as it's not mine.
That's why I park across there. I know what you lot are like.
Depends who you've got shooting.
I'm always scared when we go to Emily, because that's a low stand where the car park is. McDonald, big launch and throw, and it's headed away, but it's been kept around the edge of the area, headed back into the box. Beyond Owen, but Phillipson heads around to Deakin, who gets to feet and gets it through to Hardwick. Lovely touch to Marshall. Marshall is going to roll it again. He's going to take it out wide. But the ball's just been returned onto the pitch here. It needs to be kicked off, or we could actually have a disallowed goal if it eventually ends up in. It's going to go through, but Marshall has just pulled up, holding his hamstring, and that is always a concern when it's no contact. That is a problem for the Steels, and he's going to go down and lift Phillips back on again. It's when it's no contact, isn't it? When
it's no contact, you really worry the way he just pulled up there, and you can tell that's a hamstring for sure.
Yeah, it's one of those you just see and you go, no, we don't want that. From Tommy Marshall has been one of the players in this first month of the season. That right side for the Steels has been so strong, Marshall and Charlesworth. We get treatment now, that, but you can see that we reckon that's going to probably be a substitute because João Silva is getting his shirt ready to come on. That'll be a crush. Tommy's had such a good start for the season as well. That's what the big blow's going to be for him. Getting regular football, he had to fight his way into the first team last year. We've always got good wing options, it seems like, and he fought in, he's claimed that spot, he deserves that spot, he's going to limp to the sidelines now.
He can't do it shaking his head, so yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be João Silva making his way on as soon as possible. The next great play, still going to be down to 10 men for a while. And that's O'Connor now to Charles, back into O'Connor. To the side to Deakin, it opens up, he's going to lay it off to Tinker. Tinker takes shot forward, tackled away from it, into the middle, back to Tinker! Oh, that was it, finally! It's not gone out yet, Tinker will go, but now it goes out, corner kick. Offside flag was up anyway. So it will be a free kick actually for Dunston. I think we all thought after on his 107th appearance that it was going to be Tinker.
I think it crashed against Alex Hardwick.
It was
a great move. The pass from Deakin out wide and the run from Tinker. Very, very, very.
Substitution for Stocksbridge. For number 11, Tony Marshall. Number 17, João Silva.
João Silva makes the appearance. Very good winger here. The fact we always bust out, he is an international player for Sao Tome and Principe, played against Malawi and Liberia in World Cup qualifiers. Came on a substitute towards the end of both those games, and he almost wins the header there, but his header beyond him too. Tinker will send that downfield. Sheffield United have equalised against Norwich. Ollie Arblaster has scored for the Blades, and Emily have taken the lead against Constant. Amir Birchall has scored. As Emily get used to those long trips to the northeast. Always a challenge for the newer teams in our league, are these long trips. Dunston well used to them now.
Spent half my Saturdays on a coach last season.
You'll be spending half your Saturdays on a coach again.
Looking forward to it.
I mean, Dunston did play a home game at Brighouse last year.
Yeah, they did.
Because of the problems with their stadium.
I'm not sure that was much better, if I'm honest with you.
Charlesworth with this throw in now. Launch it, feel lucky for Hardwick. Just knocked away from him to Neary, who is going to launch that run. It's a good looking run, but Garman is well out and it's a late one from Pearson on Garman. He's looking at his linesman Garman as it bounced out for a goal kick at the other end. That is something we noticed from Dunston. They are leaving it late and making sure that they know that that Stockbridge are in a game here, and they're close to that boundary with the rules, aren't they?
They've not been as good on the ball as I thought they were last season. They're going longer and they're looking to be just more physical, really. It's surprising.
It's a big battle here at the moment. Big battle.
Most of the chances have come from one of our attacks and then trying to counter and get in behind. Just got to be wary of that.
Stocksbridge have a much more attacking goals this year with effectively what you've got is a replacement of Luke Hogg with Danny Deacon, the case, and yourself when you're starting. We'll have much more attack-minded players, and Turner going back into that holding role, which he likes to get forward. He's got a good strike on him, Turner. He's won goal of the season last year. Looked out to left for Dunston, but Charles wins it over to Turner. He's just trying to avoid a bit of arm wrestling. Gets it to João Silva, who has been forced backwards, turns well, and then forward, and then gets it back to Deakin, out to the left to Turner, knocks it forward, and it's going to be Haslam. Haslam goes beyond the keeper, and it's going to be a penalty. And is that going to be a red card for the goalkeeper, or is the double deputy
yellow card?
It's going to be applying.
Yellow card.
It's going to be at least a yellow for sure.
I've been given a yellow.
And it's going to be the Steel's first penalty of the season. Luke Rawson used to take them last year. Alex Hardwick is going to be the man this year. Of course, the keeper will be the hero if he's hauled down the play and then saves the penalty. But Alex Hardwick, top scorer for Carlton Town last year at this level as they made the playoffs. He stepped up for the Steels for our first penalty this year. Jack Haslam took one in pre-season. And it's keeper in the right way, got a hand to it, but Hardwick gets the goal, and the Steels are ahead, 1-0. Alex Hardwick.
What a penalty that is from Alex Hardwick. Just the power on it, the keeper's gone the right way, but he can't keep that one out.
Yeah, he's done well, Aaron Stevens. He has got palm onto it, but too powerful. He now becomes the top scorer for the Steels. 3 goals this season.
He definitely offers something different. He's a powerhouse, a unit. He was always going to take that penalty. Nobody else would think that they were going to have that penalty.
Well, we know the reason why we never let you take a penalty.
You're going to bring that one up.
Refer to in pre-season, we had a bit of fun taking some penalties, and Ash took one against me. And
it was a great save, to be fair. It was a great save more than it was a bad penalty. I couldn't believe it. That stretched down with the left arm. Did Harry run for his money?
Sheffield handball practice in goal for the Sale crowd. But what's most important is Alex Hardwick has scored the penalty, and the Steels lead 1-0 here against Dunston UTS.
They've just won a corner, Dunston again. Let's see let's see if we've learned from the previous two that they've tried to pull us in short and go long.
So, this is what the old saying goes, that the time you're most vulnerable to concede is after you've just scored. Is that going to be the case now? Ball clipped into the middle. Oh, it headed away the far post.
What a header that
Michael
is.
Pearson was there just to knock it in. It's going to go out for another corner, this time from the left wing. So first from the left wing today. Let's see if they're trying for different. Again, looking for that far post. So it was that far post they're looking for again.
They're looking for
that's
it
obviously
again.
what they're wanting. Alex Hardwick's on the far post now as well, which I think is a notable change.
They've done it again. Drop it in.
Then it's back with Dunston, but Steele's our defender here. Here goes, crosses going in, look at that far post again, head away, but the nearby offside flag is up anyway. Steele survived that one. 36 minutes gone, 1-0 to the Steels.
It was a great line there. They just pushed forward as soon as the ball turned and engaged in the ball. They pushed forward, they stepped, and they allowed the offside there with that header.
That's great work from the Steels on that occasion, defending those set pieces. Newton Aycliffe have equalised. Ossick, Paul Kiernan has scored. With Garman now for this goal kick.
Just looking at my fantasy thinking I should have triple captained Haaland. Would have been a great week.
Oh, he's headed on, it's a good head on, and O'Connor's looking to get on the end of it. Edge at box, sliced into the air. Turner's going to go for the header. I thought he might have let that drop for the volley. João Silva's trying to get the beat in the Swales, but that was youth against experience. The Swales has had a little shove to the side of him, and it's back with Stevens. Stevens sends it forward.
Turner with a great header.
Yep, out to the left now to McDonald. Dunston looking for Jallow. Nice little flip from Jallow, but no one was there for it. And
good improvisation, to be fair.
He's very talented forward, Jallow, and always was surprised when we saw Dunston come to us and he was on the bench, because I've always liked him as a player. Obviously, because he usually does perform his best against us.
Well, let's hope we keep him quiet. They've done okay so far, but he does look like a handful.
The ball goes forward from Garman. Ball forward, headed away. Going to Haslam, who wins it. Gets it to Deakin. Deakin's chipped it over the top. I think Hardwick might be a bit unhappy actually. He was calling for it to feet.
To feet, yeah, and Deakin had a different idea. He thought he was going to try and slide it in behind.
Back now with Baxter and back into defensive Swales, then back to the keeper. And Steele's trying to press before they forced to send it long. Dunston. Tinker wins it and loses it to Jallow. Goes into midfield a bit loose, and that's allowed O'Connor to get into it, but O'Connor a bit more too physical, and it will be the free kick. Stocksbridge leading 1-0 with 38 minutes gone. With Swales now sending it long, but it's a poor one, and it will just bounce out for a throw-in, and that has sent Christopher McDonald into a northeastern rage, which is probably the angriest rage that's around. Tinker, throw launch on. Headed back by Silva, goes to Hardwick, takes the touch and gets it well to Turner, who's chipped it over the top. It's going to bounce a bit awkwardly, and O'Connor is going to try and make most of it. Now Silva's got it on the left. Silva, back it goes to Turner. Turner puts the cross in very high, teasing ball. Haslam's waiting, gets something on it. Not enough, and he goes out for a goal kick. Haslam has a hell of a jump on it.
Oh, such a small guy. He has a jump. It's from the diving days, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he was a Team England diver. Saw him on Times Radio talking about the Olympics and the fact that divers had their best medal haul ever in the Olympics this year. Jack with his brother competed in 2018 Gold Coast Commonwealth Games. Came 10th in the 10 metre. So that takes some bravery, jumping from that 10 metres.
No wonder he's not afraid to jump in the air. Leap like a salmon.
We'll have to take some of you guys to Ponce Forge to show you how high 10 metres actually is. Because it's ridiculous when you see it. Turner's just won a foul parallel. He's just turned it a bit on Dunston, what Dunston have been doing to us. He's gone down a bit easy.
A bit easy. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to wait for the contact, initiate it and go down. Otherwise referees nowadays, they don't tend to try and give you those kind of free kicks, even though they can off balance you. But it's part of the game, so you've got to do it.
So it's back now with Turner for his free kick. He's going to express a low one. Look for Owen, who almost going to touch onto it, but it is going to just go on to Stevens. Leicester City have equalised against Fulham. Wout Faes has scored. I remember his 2-own goal game against Liverpool a few years ago.
I remember that. Everybody remembers that one.
You don't wish anyone remembers it, does he?
He doesn't want to remember that one.
Owen sent it long. Hardwick, good physical battle. Big, they both go down, and I think it was a 50-50 one, hence why no decision was given either way. Hardwick always in the middle of them.
He loves a 50-50. He loves a wrestling.
Yeah, Stevens goes down. We know he's found a video from one of the games. I think it was Presswich where he got a bit of a suplex from the Presswich defence. 5,000 views on TikTok that has now. As Turner just has a push down on Jallo.
I've actually got wrestled off the ball by Hardwick in training. I'm telling you, it's not fun.
It's not fun. Robinson, but the offside flag is up.
That was a waste of a free kick. They tried to rush it and put it behind.
Nice fought, bad execution.
You've got to be onside there though.
From a free kick, I think that's the worst one to be offside from, because you can look down the line and see.
The manager won't be happy with that.
So back with Garman now. One of your former Brighouse teammates, was part of this Brighouse crew that seems to have joined us.
Oh no, it's a great team and great environment here. And we spoke to Harry the other day. You can all agree as well. Just the environment and the management and everything is very, very good.
Just headed away by Dunston, that long ball forward and into the middle, but Hardwick picks it off and goes to Tinker, now to Deacon, gets it under control, moves into the middle to Turner, turns, now finds Charles on the right as the Steels look to open up this pitch. Lofted on long for O'Connor, it's a lovely ball. O'Connor's going to have a fight to keep it in, it's headed out though by Pearson, it will be a throw-in. Reminds me, 2 years ago when we had this run to players, we had 4 Stavey players all join at once, and it reminds me of the same sort of thing, having so many players from one team join. Charles off with this throw-in. Has got an assist directly from a throw-in against Brighouse.
Against Brighouse.
That was Luke Rawson's goal against Brighouse last year.
Oh, I can remember that.
Back now to Haslam, puts a good ball and goes to the middle. Jal Silva just needs to turn. Coming around, it takes a volley. He's going to go out for a corner kick. He's done really well, the small lad, to shrug off 2 Dunston defenders. Gets the turn. It looks like he's done the hard work, but he hasn't
find the corner there. He has to find the corner.
That's for sure. He's done the thing you wouldn't expect him to do as a slight young lad.
He hasn't quite got the physical presence of everyone else, but dribbling wise and the feet and the first touch is top class.
Turner with this corner kick now. And he goes looking for the near post. This time Hardwick gets out. And it goes out. I don't know if Hardwick did get a touch onto that, but
that was a very, very good chance to score that one. He's tried to glance it, hasn't it, to the back post.
Yeah, it's such a dangerous one. 3 minutes of added time is coming.
3 minutes left, 3 minutes.
As the ball goes long here, Owen gets a touch on the back to Deacon, flicks it along the back to Dunston. They've sent it over the top. Garman should be able to catch it, and he does. So he's going to hold on to it now. We're in the 44th minute. Probably 45th actually, so it was a bit late doing the clocks. The ball goes long here, it's looking for Hardwick again, but Swales heads it away from him, gets it to Dale Pearson, holds it up, but Tinker gets a foot in, out for a Dunston throw. Back out to the right with Baxter. Delays his throw initially. Waiting for it to return, and then again, Venture put it in. He fainted a few times, but then Steels are giving a free kick away. Kurt Turner not happy about that. Bit of a push in the back, he's been penalised for. Clip ball over the top. Tinker will head it away, goes to Silva, chests it down. Then he's going to go down under pressure, and it will be a foul. Craig Baxter committing the foul, and Silva just attracts fouls, it seems.
Yeah, he just attracts because he's so small. He doesn't really have an option to get he has to get his body in there and try and win something.
Slight delay, the referee just had to retie shoelaces.
Laceless football boots nowadays, the referee should get them on, we don't have to worry about it.
Let's be honest, if a referee falls over at shoelaces, he will never live it down, will he?
Oh no, he won't live it down.
See, referees are something else I've come through Brackmore a few times. Howard Webb used to ref pretty regularly here. Back in the day, he's refed Ian Richards before. Ball goes long, and it's just going to go out. And of course, ref Andy Ring, and I think it's an argument of who had the most hair at the time. I'm only saying that because Andy Ring sometimes gets annoyed because when he hears me, eventually he can't stop hearing me, and it drives him insane. So if you just dash it in,
I'm hearing that he was really a top striker.
He is the Steel's second highest goal scorer of all time, only behind Gary Hurlston, and the most appearances. And he will tell you that he made all Jamie Vardy's goals.
Yeah. I wonder if they still have each other's contact details.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
You'd hope so.
The ball's bounced favourably to Silver, bounced it out wide, and then touched it into Hardwick. Hardwick looks to turn, takes a shot. Stevens is good at that goal so far.
That's fantastic save.
I think he made it look a bit more better than it actually was with the acrobatics. It's hard time here. 1-0 to the Steel. Alex Hardwick with the spot kick. The mistake from Stevens. After Stevens ball down Haslam. Could have had a few towards the end of that half, but it remains 1-0 to the Steel. We'll see you. You pick me and actually we'll see you in 15 minutes.
Started a little bit slow in terms of first 5-6 minutes. We weren't aggressive enough on them in possession, but I thought the goal was excellent. Good ball out wide by Kurt, excellent interchange by Tom Charles of Tommy Marshall and Alex O'Connor, and a great finish by Tommy, and went 1-0 up. And they threatened, but they didn't have anything. The wind was, we had the wind with us, and it's slightly downhill. Not a bad surface, quite a hard surface, but we had a chance to get the second from a corner, a couple of good chances after that we didn't really capitalise on, and just thought maybe we needed to get that second to give ourselves a little bit of a getting us in front and hold it there, because I knew they'd come out a little bit stronger second half with the wind and where they play, and they did do a bit more direct, a bit more at us in the second half. The goals come from, it's a really good finish by them. Again, we were a little bit hesitant in his play up until their goal. It's a great finish by the lad, how he's cut in, and a bit like Tommy did for our goal, but we could have cleared the lines a bit quicker, and that cost that position to be in.
Hello and welcome back to Brackenmore for the second half of Stocksbridge Park Steels versus Dunston. The Steels leading 1-0. I'm Adam Allcroft, commentator. Ash will be joining us very shortly. He's just been helping warm up players on the pitch, and he's going to climb over as Ash climbs over a fence with Liv watching very nervously. So we are about to get the game underway here. We'll probably just have a stop while Ash gets past us because I'm trying to not let him climb over as the referee just checks his watch. Makes his final few checks with our referees, with our goalkeepers, and here we go. So Danny Deakin gets the game underway. Ash has just joined us now, so we'll just step out of the way.
Sorry, I was having a kick about, trying to get back out there. Like Gaffer, no, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Almost.
So we'll just go through the teams here shortly because there was one change in the first half for the Steels. As it was the Steels, it is Harry Garn in goal, Tom Charlesworth, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, Elliot Owen, Alex Phillipson, Danny Deakin, Alex O'Connor, Alex Harquid, Jack Haslam and Jout Silver. Tommy Marsh having to go for the first half due to a hamstring issue. The bench is Dan Nelson, Paul Iggledon, Luca DeFalco and Ollie Grejlak. For Dunston, no changes as we see the ball head back towards Garvin. Aaron Stevens in goal, Craig Baxter, Christopher McDonald, Philip Turnbull, Jude Swales, Jack Walker, Harvey Neary, Michael Pearson, who's their captain, Sado Jallo, David Robson and Dale Pearson. The bench is Jonathan Criff, Scott Robson, Daniel Turner, Josh Gilchrist and Alfie Turnbull. Steels in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, kicking from left to right, while Dunston in their all red kick from right to left. So Turner's carrying the ball forward, knocked one over the top. Jout Silver didn't commit to that. I think he's offside anyway. So.
Yeah, I think he kind of knew. I think the ball had to go the first time from Curtis Turner, but he's looked up and by then they've stepped out and everyone's offside.
Did get a message during half time for you. Pete Goldstraw is listening from Athens. He wants to tell you that you've got a face for radio.
Yeah, Pete. Hope he's having a good holiday and enjoying it. Wonderful man.
Now, if you want to see physical football, Athens is the place to go. I went to watch kind of an Icos and Olympiakos there last year now. God, that's a long time. Last September.
Yeah.
Big.
Gladiator type battle.
Well, one was the Europa League against Villarreal, Panathinaikos, 50,000 in the Olympic Stadium. More flares than I'd see on Bonfire Night.
Yeah.
It was intense.
That Turkish derby as well, that one's a quite
Galatasaray, Fenerbahce and Besiktas as well. And then, Olympiakos, technically an Athens derby, but one that no one cares about. A bit like when Man United face Oldham. It's a derby. But let's be honest, just seen Jude Swales and Hardwick having a good wrestling fight, and then Swales gives Hardwick a good push, and Mr. Ahmed, I think it's just going to have to summon both of them over to have a talking to about this, just because it's getting a bit much. As much as Alex, I don't think he's done all there. You can see him getting a booking just to keep the peace, as I think refs do sometimes do.
I think he's just giving him a talking to this time. I think a booking there wouldn't be really worth it.
That's going to be the last chat, though, isn't it? That's going to be.
Yeah, you know the argy-bargy that comes with it.
Definitely.
Striker in the centre half.
It's going to be an Alex is still talking to the referee.
Oh, he loves that. Amount of times I have to tell him, Alex, leave the referee alone.
We are going to have to take a sweepstake of how many bookings he's going to get for dissent over the years.
Started out quite well, to be fair. We'll just have to see.
Just the one booking for him this year. The Turner goes in a claim for a handball, not given. Would have been a penalty as the ball looked towards the far post. Owen with the header away. He's going to have to follow that up, but Dunston gets to it first. Owen's getting in with a tackle, goes down and he wins the foul. Again, it's that sort of, he's gone down easy, Owen, but he's won it quite well. That's why Dunston are unhappy, but it's their own games being played against them.
Yeah, it's not nice when shoes on the other foot, is it?
48 minutes gone, and Pontefract have equalised against Garforth. Jack Boyle, the goal scorer. Just see Sue Allcroft going, come on, listening sporadically from Cadwell Park. Speak up, the bike's allowed. And someone going Goldstraw on holiday during the season.
Shock, to be fair.
Garman, that was a poor kick from Garman. He's just sent that out for a throw-in. It's something, that's probably Garman's biggest weakness, is it sometimes his distribution. As long as going heads behind. Yeah, fantastic, and we've seen it already in this game from the one-on-one. That's Turner. I think that got caught in the wind.
Got caught in the Stocksbridge wind.
I think that is. You've just been on the pitch.
Yeah.
Is it worse down on that pitch than it is up here?
It is, I think, because there's no cover down there, there's no trees, you've got the stand and everything. So I think everything is going towards down there. Especially where you are.
It was a big player in that game against Sherwood, and we don't want the wind going against us again. And it's going to be a long throw. They thinking the wind's in their favour, definitely. And that is a hell of a long throw. Headed into the area, and it's going to be a corner kick. He's just launched that one, hasn't he? He's
just about middle of the pit, middle of the half.
He's going to be in shot. He should have been at shot put at the Olympics, shouldn't he? With a throw like that.
Yeah, you have to barge him over and make sure them shoulders aren't working right.
Ashley Butterfin, the cynical dark arts of the game there. As the corner goes in. Header goes behind, and I think it was a head clash between Owen and Pearson as that clearance just goes right out of play again. I think we're going to have a stoppage because that was both players, I think, just knocked their head together. Nothing malicious in either of the players there, but
I'm worried for the other one and not Owen.
Both Owen's still clutching his head.
Yeah. He'll head the next one though, won't he? You know what he's like.
Barnsley doubled their lead against Northampton. Ash Phillips, the latest scorer. Well, it was in headed behind by Turner. Going to go, volley goes in and has to be tracked all the way. Dale Pearson got the volley, bounced. Garman looked like he had covered his far post though. Sedo Jallo wants this game rushing. He's just got that ball and plumped it on the spot already for Garman to take. 50 minutes gone. Grimsby Borough have doubled the lead against Sherwood. Tyler Edwards, the goal scorer. Ball laid out by Garman. Looking long, and Turner heads it out for Haslam, who has to drop deep. He's going to head it back looking for Charlesworth. Silver on the right, Silver on the left, and Haslam on the right. It goes out for a throw for Dunston, who have had the better of the second half so far.
Yeah. They have started well because they are behind.
And it's headed back by Phillipson and looped it awkwardly, but Garman's got it.
Don't think he intended to do that one.
Garman no got it in his hands, he'll be happy. It has been something the last two games, Steels have not had the greatest starts to the second half. Started slowly against Bradford Park Avenue, got away with it against Bradford Park Avenue, didn't against Sherwood. As that one gets caught in the wind again, that is obviously a lot stronger down there than I think we realise in this stand.
Yeah, we realise it. We're nice and sheltered, aren't we?
I'm glad for the microphone's sake, you know, the wind noise and everything. But it's going to be another long throw from McDonald, and we don't especially want on the left-hand side. McDonald's going to be launching these things in. Long reach, Owen, good header away, but it's going to be another corner kick. It seems like if you they get a throw in on that side, they get the corner too. So there'll be another corner kick for the Steels to defend over on that left wing from the away side.
4 going down this year.
Yeah, 4 goes down this year. Going into the box, and Deacon has it, needs to turn, gets tripped, and it's deflected over the bar. It's gone in, but maybe Dunston have got an equaliser. It's looped in.
There should be a free kick in there.
Yeah, Deacon was fouled. That's why Steele stopped, but it is an equaliser. After the ball's looped in, so Dunston have an equaliser out of nothing, but there's going to be plenty of complaints from the Steels on that one, because Deacon was tripped as they were trying to clear.
It's a very strange one, the way that's gone in. Everybody stopped because of the foul.
Yeah, it's the biggest lesson to play to the whistle, but Dunston have equalised from a free goal. That is a bizarre goal, that, and it's a real shame for the Seals, who obviously haven't started well in the second half, but that is one that the referee will have to answer to in the end of this game, because that was how he's missed that, because it was a very clear foul. Everyone kind of stopped.
Even the linesman, I was looking over to the linesman to see if he'd
calls a slice it. Jallo's got it back onto that left-hand side. The momentum now is with Dunston. Back now with left-hand side, and goes down looking for Neary. Not even sure who's been classified as a goal. It's been given to Michael Pearson, the goal. Weren't sure if it was going to be an own goal or something like that. That was a very surprising one, a bit of a freak one as well, and 1-1 now. Sado Jallo gets it beyond, but Owen will clear that one away, but this time the free kick is given for Stocksbridge.
It's a blatant push, you obviously see what they're trying to do there.
Garman, who may have to just start passing short now with the way all his going out and go out to play, or at least going down the middle, which I think, looking at the way the players are banded together, is
Michael Pearson.
Although he's going to go down the middle, but big strong header away, Hardwick's claiming for it, goes back to Tinker, comes off his back, he's going to try and carry it forward, and he's going to lose out to Pearson, and then Charles heads back, Garman has to rush out, and he's going to pick that up. So Richards shouting his orders out, and Garman will send this long hop, going to go out to the right wing to Haslam. Chaz put it in the middle, goes to Turner, who's going to knock it long over the top. Zhao Silva will look to fight for it, headed away by Baxter into the middle, and Tinker looks to fight for it now, but it is going to be won by Neary. Back it goes, Zhao Silva going to win the ball, goes down under a push, but still fighting for the ball. He's going to keep it in, and then he looks at Steels fans want a free kick, but nothing given. Switched over to Dale Pearson, and he's going to touch it down well. He's got back to goal at the moment on the left wing. He's going to cut into the middle, going to chip a ball into the middle, goes beyond Owen, and then
great defending. He's got his body across and just blocked off that run.
It's all even again here now.
That was great feet there from Zhao there.
He's very clever, and yeah, he's just a canny little player, isn't he?
Yeah, just fit through tiny gaps like an octopus. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Because that improvisation was on the floor, there's no way he should have had that ball there. And he just got it.
Charles just had the head one out play, so it's going to be another dangerous long throw in from McDonald, who's looking like he might want to take it from deeper. I think maybe he can't position it. Yeah. Maybe he can only do it if it's from a distance.
Imagine if the fence wasn't there, look at the run-up he'd be getting.
Exactly. And he's still going to launch it right into that box. Owen can only head it up into the air. And then Tinker gets it away, goes to the edge, goes to Jallo on the right, puts it back in the middle, touchdown at the edge, takes it far and in. Dunston now have the lead. It's a turnaround for Dunston, and they now are ahead. I'm trying to think, we've got that goal for them. Just wasn't closed down quickly enough for the box. Yellow boots, man.
Half, I believe.
Maybe Jack Walker then for Dunston. Terrible 5 minutes for the Steels. Who have not got going in this second half. It was Jack Walker who I'm going to give it to anyway. We'll double check, obviously.
that loss of Tommy in the first half is really a big one, because the left back's been allowed to push further forward. He's not really being scared to be pushed back at the moment.
Yeah, and Steele's not dealing with the long throws at the moment. As it's with Haslam now, and this is the
referee.
As the ball goes forward, but offside on Jallow as
For Dunston, number 6, Jack Walker.
so back with a free kick for Charles, who takes it short to Phillipson, then out to O'Connor on the right, finds Haslam on the right, looks for the overlap, and gets it back to O'Connor right. He's been forced into the corner, tries to get beyond him, but McDonald's done a good job and defence. It had not been done. It's Dale Pearson and clears off the corner, gets the throw in for the other side. So Steele's now down all of a sudden. It's a 3-minute gap between the goals.
It's that start to the second half you're talking about. Just come out and they've thrown everything they've got at it, and the long throws really played a part on that side.
And this is where I get the bad form in. Last 2 years we've faced the North Eastern side on the Saturday of Bank Holiday August, Stockton Town and Ashington here at Breckenmore. We've lost 2-1 both times.
It's not good reading.
It's not a good omen at the moment, and we were leading against Stockton as well.
There's still time in it, so it's
still plenty of time, and we've seen still 2-0 down at Bishop Auckland. Coming back. Actually, the bad omen was continuing. The last time we were against Ashington and lost 2-1. The goal came from a penalty from the number 9 for the Steels. Dunston are on the attack, but well in from Tinker. Tinker gets hooked down, and the referee gives the advantage. And Deacon is able to tackle out. For Zhao Silva. Zhao's going to run at his man here. Cuts in, evades one tackle, lays it off into the middle to O'Connor. O'Connor opens it up, looks for the pass on the right, maybe a bit too much for Haslam. Haslam does well, keeps it, hanging in the far post. Oh! Should have scored. Oh, he doesn't go clean enough header onto it. Should be 2-2.
Should be 2-2, yeah. That's great football there. We thought the foot had gone out for a goal kick, but Jack Haslam's done well to keep that one in there.
But that's better from the Steels, who maybe have just got their foot back into this game.
Which is what you need. You need more opportunities like that. You need to keep on the front foot. But it started out with a great tackle by Jack Tinker.
Fantastic. But now the Steels are 2-1 down. Here on the 59th minute, so still half an hour to go. Still some attacking options on the bench for Ian Richards to look at. Especially like Luca DeFalco if he wants to chuck another centre forward on.
Centre forward on last gasp.
We also could see a debut for Ollie Rejlak, signed from Guiseley earlier this week. Headed away, and it's going to go out for a Dunston throw.
Notice a spin there. Long throw's not an option on this side, is it?
No, but McDonald is not switching sides to do the long throw.
Yeah.
Probably just to make sure that that shape stays safe, especially now they're ahead. Tinker tries to win that ball back, but goes to Pearson. That goes to Jallow, then back to the right to Baxter. Into the middle it goes, and out it goes now to Jallow.
A bit of confidence about them, haven't they?
Yeah, and well blocked there by Silver, and it out for a throw. Happy to knock it about. Now they're in the lead. Just out on the bench below as Ian Richards and Andy Ring are consulting about what changes might be needed. Throw goes into the middle to Pearson, but goes out, spread out to the left. Going to find the overlap now. Oh, McDonald, and he's been forced backwards. And back it goes to Philip Turnbull, who will look to put the cross in. It's a good looking cross. Turnbull heads it behind it. Going to go back to Baxter. Takes a shot to Jallow. He's going to be forced out. Steele's done well to prevent a shot on that occasion. Jallow left footed, looking for that far post. And it's going to bounce beyond Charlesworth. Charlesworth's going to just try and make it all it goes out. Doesn't do so though. Robinson wins it back. Poor pass from him. Haslam wins it. Back to Charlesworth now. Charlesworth's looking for his options. He takes it forward. Looks for Turner, gets it well. He's just got to get it down to the ground and does do so. He puts it back into middle. Deacon first across to Hardwick, who looks to turn, goes down and earns the free kick. And Hardwick just clutching his ankle there but he looks like he will be back up in a second.
Caught late. It was a good pass to play, nice little 1-2 passing movement. In this type of season, you find the ball sticks a little bit more, so it doesn't come down as quick, it's not as crisp. You can't pass it as nice.
Charlesworth knocks it long, looking for that right-hand side, and Haslam goes and gets it. He's got 2 men on him though, so he's going to have a difficult task here. It's beyond, but he deflects it still on that right wing. Haslam wants it back, but Dunston have defended it well and are able to clear. Oh, and it's going to be an awkward one. Jallo's coming with pace as that one goes long, but Garman gets it and he sends it right up into the air. Turner's going to be fighting for it, but headed away from him. Owen will head it right back into the middle, but it's only back now for Dunston, who will get on the attack with Baxter, who is happy going forward, but he's going to just double back into the middle to Jallo's drop deep. Now back into midfield, to the right, to Baxter, and then Silver puts the tackle in and goes out for a throw-in.
Silver doing more defensive work than you expect him to do, coming on there.
I do wonder with the fact he had to bring Joe on early and he's down behind. If down and under, I think with the reserves today, I wonder if he'd
just to get some game time, he would have been not a bad one to have as well.
We'll be looking at Luca DeFalco and Ollie Rajlak as his potential options going on, but then Polygold is just about to go out and warm up, so maybe we'll see a change in shape. As it's headed on, looking for the far post, it's the post! Almost free one. Back now with Dale Pearson. Lofted towards that far hand side. Going to be Tinker who clears it away. He had to with Dunston man waiting. Goes now to David Robinson, trying to evade the tackle. Takes shot, blocked, and then back to Charles if he clears it. Being blocked by Turner. Oh, it eventually gets away now to Zhao, who will look to get on. He's launched a long one. It's a great pass. Haslam keeps it in on the right wing. Haslam bearing down on the right. Doubling back. And he lays it behind everyone, but Hardwick gets onto it. He spotted that. Gets it back towards Haslam on the right. Bouncing ball. Haslam holds it down well. Back to Hardwick. Hardwick going to put the ball in. Looking for Silver over in. Silver in. Giving with Silver pushing the back, but I say it was a bit of a live one. What I will say, if you think of a positive sign, is when the Steels were away at Dunston, technically away at Dunston, it was at Concert, one of those games where you had to play away from home at home. Stockbridge did take the lead through a free kick, Thomas Poole scoring. Dunston came back, we leaded 2-1. Charlie Ogilvie scored late in that one for a 2-2 draw.
Yeah. There's still opportunities in this, as you can see, going forward. The threat's still there.
And another one, again away at Dunston. We were down 2-1 after being in the lead. And then goals from Gareth, to a brace from Gareth Curtis got us a 3-2 win over at Dunston. So we've kind of got form for coming back against Dunston.
It's an interesting one, because now you can see the character of the team on this one. Because we've been ahead most of the time, usually most of the games, and now going behind, so you can see a different side of the squad. Just see how they can deal with that.
And they are going to make some substitutions, Dunston. Jonathan Crisp is one of the men about to come on, and he's going to be for the man who's gone down with an injury for the away side.
Oh,
it is actually. That's going to be a big relief for the Steelers defence. Chris McDonald gone for Jonathan Crisp.
Number 12, Jonathan.
Our young fans are making sure they get a welcome. So Jonathan Crisp heads on for Dunston. It's their first sub of the game. Some goals to tell about. Carlton have scored 2 in quick succession. Lamin Manor and Niall Hilton have made it 3-0 for Carlton against Bishop Auckland. And Heaton Stannington are ahead against North Ferriby. Mark Ellison is scoring. The ball bounces out and it will be a Steelers throw. West Ham also lead against Crystal Palace. Thomas Susek, the goal scorer. So Tinker with the throw. Luca DeFalco is ready to come on for the Steels. As Turner towards, but Dunston win it back, blocked over the top. Owen heads away, goes to Deacon, who knocks over the top, and it's going to be a clash between various players. We're going to go to the Dunston free kick. Alex Hardwick is going to get a booking for a high foot. Steel fans not happy with that. So will be a free kick. As Alex Hardwick finds himself in the booking. Well, Newton Aycliffe have taken the lead against Ossett Dale Elgie, the goal scorer. Free kick here with Turnbull taking it. He's going to put that into the box. Turner can only head it behind. It's a corner kick for Dunston. We'll say Dunston do look like the most likely team to score the next goal so far in this game. 67 minutes gone. 2-1 to Dunston. Would be Dunstan's very first win on this ground. They were able to hold on. Previous results include 0-0, a 2-2 and a 5-2.
Quite a mixed bag of results, that one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the 2-2, one of the most dramatic ones. Stocksbridge scoring twice after the 90th minute to make it 2-2. Ball goes in towards that far post, but Dunston can't get onto it. But it's going to be, I believe that's Jack Tinker on the ball, trying to get it right footed, will send it long, look for Silver, goes beyond him. Poorly dealt with by Dunston, they have to send it back to Stevens. Silver's going to close, he's too far away too, so it's sent long. Owen will head it back, and Haslam on the left wing at the moment will collect it. He's trying to turn around, little back heel gets it to Turner, gets a nibble on his ankle, then no, it will be a free kick for that nibble. There should be a card in that one. There should be a card there. And Russian crowd is not happy with the referee at the moment. Free kick right next to the halfway line. Loads of arguments. Alex Hardwick is having a big push and shove battle in that middle, and the referee is not seeing it, he's not even looking at it, as Hardwick can't even get into the box and it's claimed, and the referee is to say there's been issues there already, and that is a potential boiling point, and the referee's job is to make sure that doesn't happen. So just goes in the way of Garman there as well, goes long, and Dunston are getting quite nasty with the way.
Yeah, they're getting away with a few on the halfway line. Yeah, I thought that was a card. It was trying to break play down as well, but the referee in the last 5 minutes, some of the decisions have gone for Dunston.
Didn't notice the Dunston manager as he was coming back on was talking to the referee a lot. They need to keep an eye on this battle with Hardwick and Swales, because that is Hardwick can't move basically doing this. Ball goes to the right hand side, Haslam chests it down. Doesn't do in it, and Deacon tries to get it back, and he's hanging in. It goes cleared only out to Turner, evades it, and then loses the ball. He wins it back. Silver gets it, and then it's back to Dunston, who clear it away. And Owen's going to have to defend. It's an awkward run, and Dale Pearson goes down, and he goes down easy. And I think I've seen the fans say, "Well, the ref giving us a blow to Dunston." Back now with Garman. 70 minutes now gone. West Ham 2-0 up on Crystal Palace. Jared Bowen, the goal scorer. Ball goes long. Hardwick tries to head it on, but he loses out to that one. Bounces favorably. O'Connor heads it forward. Cleared away. It goes out to the right to Robinson, and well taken by Tigger goes out for a Dunston throw. Who has been on the score sheet against Dunston, I think. The referee's going to go. I think we saw a swearing at the referee. I think maybe got caught. Hardwick is already on the booking. It's not going to be him who gets to talking to, I don't think, or is it going to be Hardwick? It is Hardwick who's going to get talking to, but I think Mr. Ahmed might just be losing control of it at this point. So Turner and Hardwick again are talking to him. That could be a final warning for Hardwick, who's already on a yellow. It's Chesterfield have taken a 1-goal lead against Salford City. And Berry, the goal scorer, former non-league player for Macclesfield.
Yeah, there's a lot of non-league players in the leagues now.
Stand named after the most famous of them.
Yeah, what performance it was from him last week.
Yeah, Jamie Vardy, obviously as well. There's a few. Obviously, we can name a few. Harrison Biggins and Scott Hogan all come through Stocksbridge. We'll have this throw in anyway. I think it might be the long throw, looking at the way everyone's positioned. Even without McDonald on the pitch, it will be Dale Pearson with the long throw. But this one's going to bounce at the edge of the line before a tackle goes in. Corner kick Dunston. So it's still the same, different throw-in taker, same result. A corner. right-hand side, and it's going to be Philip Turnbull going over to take it. So everyone's... So basically, the lineup that Courtney have taken for the corner, most players are basically on the edge of the area with one on Garman to make sure he can't come out in play. Here he comes, a corner towards that far post and headed away by Owen. I was on the line as well. Back to the right wing with Turnbull, looking to get the better of Charlesworth. Left footed, look at that far post, it's beyond everyone. Goal kick. Tottenham are 3-0 up on Everton. Christian Romero, the goal scorer. So some more goals in our league. Jack Boyle has put Pontefract ahead his second of the game. They're 2-1 up on Garforth. Lamin Manor scored his second of the game. Carlton 4-0 on Bishop Auckland. And Grimsby 3-0 up on Sherwood Colliery. Luke Horn, the goal scorer. And we're going to see Scott Robson come on. He comes on for Baxter.
Johnson substitutes replacing number 2, Craig Baxter. Number 14.
So interesting where Robson looks like he's going to take a more advanced position. With Neary maybe dropping into that right back role, or Philip Turnbull. Garman, he's going to send that long. Hardwick's going to get involved again. Good header on. Silver gets another knock on. Has them fighting through, but away by Walker. Goes to Turner, who gets out to O'Connor, now to Charlesworth. Taking the touch, Charlesworth. Tries to chip it over the top. Looking for Haslam, takes the touch. He's going to miss control a bit, but it's going to go out. It's going to be Dunston's front. And it's out to the right to Deakin. Tries to get it back, but Turnbull intercepts. He's being forced back defensively, and he is going to go to the right. And then Silva almost nipped onto that. Going to go to the right now. Away by Neary, but it's too long, and Garman will take. Lucas Falco is now getting his shirt on, so we're going to see a double substitution. Normally this would be it for the subs. We have 5 subs now.
We have 5 subs now. I didn't know about that till the last week.
I didn't know until I saw it in action. I went, hang on.
Hang on.
And I don't think you have to do the intervals as well, as you saw in the Premier League. Either that or Sherwood Colliery. A nasty surprise from the FA coming. As well won by Tinker, and Turner comes and gets it away. Back with Tinker, who will launch it long but blocked and stays in that dangerous area. Knocked over the top for Robson, but well won by Phillipson. Good defensive work from him. He has to just volley that out for a throw-in. So we do need, I think, these subs coming on at this point. Fulham now 2-1 up on Leicester. Iwobi has scored. Those former Arsenal players.
Oh, yeah, they're doing the job, to be fair.
Launch ball in the middle, flicked on, that long throw again. Strong header from Phillipson away. Silver's trying to get onto it to get it fully away, but it's Turner with the tackle in and still with Dunston. Spread out to that right-hand side to Philip Turnbull. Well in from Deakin, will be a Dunston throw, and Dunston are the ones looking to get the goal, but it will be, here come the substitutes. First one will be Ollie Grezlak. He will come on for Haslam. Interesting substitute, Haslam head off, who won the penalty. Means he gets the assist. Winning a penalty.
Making his first appearance is number 15, Ollie Grezlak.
Signs from Guiseley, but he's actually a youth player in his native Poland. Came through the, and you are going to have to forgive me for this, the Bydgoszcz Academy in Poland, which has had several Polish internationals come through their ranks.
Yeah, I won't try and pronounce that.
Well, goes in, but we're not pronouncing his first name. His reason he's Ollie.
Yeah.
Ball goes out to for Dunston. Who's still on the ball. Dunston though, keeping that pressure on. Out to that right-hand side now with Michael Pearson. Out and deflected, it will be a free kick. Not free kick, a throw-in. God, my brain's gone now. Throw-in is given short, then back it goes. And back it goes to that right-hand side to Michael Pearson. Good break here, Silver, good tackle. But Tinker shot past to Hardwick, who is deep, very deep. Looking to turn and get a pass off, but he's been blocked. Goes back to Phillipson. He's trying to go on the right, but he might lose the ball. He does lose the ball to Robson, who goes down the left. Back it goes to Jallo. And all the way back now to the left-hand side and to Walker. Back in defence. Steels needs to win this back because it is now. Time is ticking away. 77 minutes gone. Now out with Neary. Puts ball forward, blocked by Silvers. Rezlak needs to offer some life to the Steels team, and Rezlak's taken Haslam spot on the right wing. With Neary for this throw-in. Out it goes, then back to Neary. Knocked over the top. Owen fighting for it, and it comes off him last. Will be a corner kick for Dunston. I think Dunston looking the more likely at the moment, and Steels will have to figure out some sort of change. Northampton Town have won back against Barnsley. McCarran the scorer for the Cobblers. Belper are 3-0 up on Bridlington. Harry Draper scored again. Liversedge doubled the lead against Liversedge. AJ Delican has scored, and Emily have doubled the lead against Consett Samuel Pashley. Corner kick now for Turnbull to take. The Steels had to defend heavily from these. Ball going in, look for that far post. Owen just about heads away, but it's headed back into the air by a Steels player. Big slide challenge in the box, shot goes in, blocked, and then saved on the line. Incredible save from Harry Garman.
What a save that was, a lot of ricochets, but he managed to get one.
Way too far to go in, and the finish was inside the 6-yard area from Harvey Neary. Actually, not Harvey Neary, Dale Pearson. And Garman is going to send it out. Hardwick's in the challenge for that. Deacon catching on with a header. Out to the left hand side, no one's there for Dunston get it. And this is what's happening. Stocksbridge are not winning any second balls at the moment. The ball goes in the middle, but Phillipson heads away, goes to Deacon, takes the touch, carries on forward with it, back to O'Connor, and then back to Charlesworth. Gets it out to Rezlak. He gets it over now to Deacon. Now on forward to Turner. Great play. Turner got people in the middle. Looks for Hardwick. Beautiful play from the Steels. Silver with a chance, but he just couldn't take the finish. A good chance of 2-2.
Has to score that one. He has to score. What a move that was.
William Orr now so close to the 2-2. Steels can't say they didn't have the chances.
No, we've definitely had the chances in the first and second half to at least have 1-2 more goals. We've just not taken them.
Tottenham are 4-0 up on Everton. Hillington Miller scored again. Back now with Stevens, the booked goalkeeper. Samuel Pashley scores again for Emily. To them. And Garforth equalised against Pontefract. Jamie Barkway has scored.
They've been doing well this season, Garforth. Surprisingly, come up.
They'll definitely be a big threat this year as Rezlak gets his first touches, and it's a good ball. Neary looks like he might have beaten it back to the keeper, who has to just slam that forward. But that might end up being a good pass itself. And it bounces right for Robson. Robson takes touch well in by Tinker, and then Garman collects it on the edge. Appeals for a back pass. It's been given. As it a corner kick they've given it? Has it gone out first? It has, it's the corner they've given it.
The recovery from Tinker was excellent though, just to get across his man, not clip him.
Fantastic. As Newton Aycliffe go 3-1 up, Jake Pettison the goal scorer. Luke Falco still waits for Luca de Falco to come on.
It'll be interesting to see who he takes off there.
I wonder, it might be, we do sometimes see a 3-5-2 in these situations from Ian Richards. I suspect it's can sometimes often be Charlesworth or Tinkerers. I think the battle between O'Connor and Jallow is getting penalised, and O'Connor's the one who's getting penalised for it seems.
Looks like O'Connor's saying you got caught around the throat.
Yeah, referee hasn't spotted it. We have no VAR.
Wish we did.
There, you heard it here. Ashley Bushwood wants VAR in non-league. Corner goes in, it's a good looking corner, headed away by Hardwick, goes to the edge of the area, volley goes in, awkward bouncer, but falls right for Garman. Trying to get it out, Garman, and it's blocked that ball forward, but it's going to be a free kick for obstruction. I think that might be Luca de Falco is heading on now. It will Jack Tinker is heading off. So it's the full-back heading off, which you sometimes see when we need a goal. So here comes Luke Falco. We have substitution for Dunston as well. Daniel Turner is heading on. Haven't The man came off so quickly for Dunston, I didn't actually see it.
Oh, I didn't see it either.
But
it looks like they're trying to get extra boys at the back.
Understandable, Lucas Falco going in. He's taking a centre forward role at the moment. Lucas Falco, as this ball swings wild to the left and headed out and close to us. It's going to be our throw. Ash Butterworth might be back to get the ball. Boy, he might climb over. But now one of the Steels fans has come over to get it back in.
He's in an awkward place, that's hard to get to.
Yeah, Dale Pearson is the man who is it goes in, takes shot, look to near post, is not good enough on it, well saved. As Swales is down. Swales is limping as he heads back into defence and then gets up to speed. Taking his time is Aaron Stevens, but he has got it. Alex going to make sure he takes it, and he does now. Makes it long, headed away by Owen. Going to go out for a throw in here. So throwing in from Neary down that swing, headed away by Phillipson. It's just going to go for another throw. See Lee's in the comments going, "Come on, Luca." Falco, very popular figure on the terraces, being a local lad, still though yet to score his first goal for the senior team of Stocksbridge. As ball fame, Dejallo takes a shot, but it's right at Garman. Garman's rushing out, he's thinking his options, but it slows down, right-footed, will send it forward. He's looking for Rejlak here.
Great ball there.
It's well blocked by Crisp. It's going to go out for a throw-in, quickly back with O'Connor, who's going to he's going to be the three-man defence now with Phillips and Charles Vanoid in that defence. Going through to O'Connor, back forward, not forward now, headed away, going to be kept in by Jallo, and Owen's going to be the first one onto it, left-footed, sends it, looking for Silva. Silva's going to take it down really well, needs some help, he's going to give it back to Charlesworth. Charlesworth gets beyond him, bounces, Silva moves into the middle, gets a little push into Turner, Turner back to O'Connor, into centre circle, spreads it out to Rejlak. Rejlak is going to take the pass forward to Turner. Turner comes back. Rejlak is an option. Turner's going to put the ball into the box. Headed away by Swales. And out for a throw-in.
Great bastard play that. Great bastard play.
5 minutes to go.
Plus whatever's added on.
Ball loops in and it's going to be collected by Stevens. Who jumps down to the ground. Taking his time with it. Rolled out into defence. I'd expect 4 or 5 minutes added on, I'd say.
At least. There's a
ball goes on and Gobson's collected it well because Owen dropped so deep. Ball's going to be looped in and Garman collects on the edge of his area. Can't distribute quickly with Pearson in his way. And now he will have to send it long. Rotherham United losing 2-0 to Wickham. The former player Kieran Sadley has scored on the Lucas Falco has tracked the ball in the air and then Deacon wins it back, but it only goes back to Turnbull. Turnbull goes forward, knocks it over the top, looking for Jallo. It's a really good pass for Jallo, collects it on the left hand side, tries to put it back, blocked by Phillipson. Staying back with Jallo. Steels need to win it back quickly though, and then not really being quick on the defence. Rejlak trying to defend, he's been sent the wrong way. Cross goes in, head away by Owen, but Dunston will be first onto it. Steels midfield has just not been onto the Footloose balls in the second half. Back to Robinson on the right. Keeping him blocked, it's corner kick to Dunston. So corner kick, Stocksbridge, no, time is ticking away. It always seems to tick away quickly when you're losing.
Yeah, it always seems to go quickly.
Taking the time with it.
As you'd expect.
Yeah, you'd actually expect. It's just you're hoping when this happens that the referee is noting it down.
The way the second half's been going, especially on those set pieces, I don't have the confidence in the referee.
Here it comes, the corner. Taken, looking for that far post, headed away by Hardwick.
How many of those have won? He's won so many of those.
Oh, it's been fantastic, Hardwick today. Gets beyond, left-footed, thinking of crossing, back to the edge area to Chris. Chris takes it, he's going to take the shot. Garman, good save. Owen clears away the rebound. And Dunston still do look more likely to score the next goal, which is the concern, I think. side now with Crisp. I think it's ironic that we've got Jonathan Crisp and Jack Walker next to each other.
Yeah.
And it's Bezak trying to win it high up.
I need a Lineker next to them.
Walker knocked over at the top, but it's going to go beyond, and it will be a
Game's
goal kick. Garman rushing over to try and make sure he can take this quickly. Two centre forwards. But Chesterfield have been equalised against. Namai has scored for Salford City. So we're back with Garman. Sends it long. Hardwick's in a fight for it here, but it's well run by Pearson, who's knocked it long, and Rose falls in for Robson, who's trying to head it over Garman. He does, and that's the win of Dunston. 3 minutes has cost the Steels in the end, and it's another loop ball over the top of the Steels. Unfortunately, lost out on. We can moan about the referee all we like, but we can't moan about that, can we?
No, that was too easy. That was too easy. The kick wasn't long enough, and then the dropping behind, the communication just wasn't there. But we've gone to a back three. You can expect that they're going to try and exploit that and sit in.
A disappointing goal to concede, and that will probably end any chance of Steels getting anything out of this one, and the Steels' first loss of the season. So we've only have a few minutes left. 1 minute plus whatever added time is on. Though, against Dunston, we did see the Steels get back from a 2-goal disadvantage in post 90 minutes.
Post 90 minutes.
David Robinson is the man heading off now. He's going to be replaced by Gilchrist, the 4th sub of the game. And I can't get over this 4 subs in non-league. And he will take his time.
Replacing number 10, David Robinson.
3 added minutes.
No way is that 3 added minutes.
Go on, get off, don't rush, will ya?
Well, the crowd is going to get very angry in a second if that is the number I think it is. Because if that is a disgrace, to be honest. Because we've had 3 minutes of him walking off. Ball's going to go forward, but it's just going to go out for a throw-in. 4 minutes of added time, which I still think is too short.
I don't know where he's put that number out of. He's halved it. I think he's got somewhere to be.
Launch long here. Charlie knocks it on, and it's going to go out to Gilchrist. Back to Turner, knock it long, and then headed away into the middle. And headed on by Pearson. Charles returns it. Silver knocks it on hard. It's going to fight for it on the left hand side. It's cleared out. Will be a Stocksbridge throw. Stocksbridge still fighting for it as we get towards the end of this game. Back now for Charles. He's going to look for the long throw himself, using the tunnel as an assist. Throw a looping ball in. Battle, it's going to be a free kick. Dunston's way. Hardwick's had nothing going for him in terms of fouls.
No, the referee hasn't really liked him today, has he?
Hardwick's going to stay down after to his head. Disappointing result for Steels. It will be their first loss of the season. Carlton Town are now leading 6-1 against Bishop Auckland. Lamin Manor scored, it'll be 5-1, I think they've just done an input problem, but Lamin Manor has got a hat-trick.
It's over 4 minutes of extra time. It's a minimum of 4 minutes extra time.
He's back now with the goalkeeper to take this, and he is taking his time with it. I've got a minute and a half already gone of the extra time.
4 minutes, I'm shocked.
Taken long now. Owen heads it up into the air. Silver will fight for it and does win out with that one, and then just sends it right up into the air. Luke DeFalco is going to go for it, heads it forward. Two Regilac knocks it over the top. Jao Silver heading out to the right, and he will keep it in, and ball goes back to Turner. Short now to Deakin, now to DeFalco, who loses out on the ball. Back now to Turnbull, not long. Looking for Jallo, and then won by Phillipson, who can only send that one out to play. Stocksbridge, its current results stand, will drop to 10th in the table. The 4th when we were winning.
Shows how tight the league is. It was
it's the early part of the season, anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone's few people have played different games because of replays and such. And we'll get more erraticness as FA Cup games delay, games that we'll have next week as Steels get a free kick there. Garman will rush over to take it. 2 and 3/4 minutes gone in it, so we're just a minute and a bit gone.
Erling Haaland hat-trick.
Erling Haaland, and you didn't triple captain
And I
him.
didn't triple captain him.
Forward, headed away by Turner. Robson will get that on the right hand side, gets the better of Charles on that one, and he's going to go out playing though. Robson just out dribbled himself on that occasion. Goes out and Deacon keeps it in well, but it's Charles off, and then well, I don't know what happened there. Charles just stopped as if it had gone out, and then Dunston on the ball, and then Stocksbridge give the free kick away. So it'll be a free kick to Dunston at the end, and I think that will pretty much confirm that this will be a defeat for the Steelers. So it's back now for Philip Turnbull, who will have this chance to send this free kick in. They'll likely cap the match off. Takes it short. It is going to be a corner flag job. We don't even hit the 4th minute of added time. It will be full time here. Dunston win 3-1. It's a nightmare 3 minutes for the Steels, which ended up costing us 2 goals in 3 minutes. And then a late one at the end as we were pushing up.
You'll be disappointed with that, especially after coming back off 4 positive results. The loss of Tommy in the first half really did impact us. But you have to look to the next one on Monday. You haven't got time to dwell.
Yeah, we'll be next on air for Sheffield away as we make that trip to North East Derbyshire. We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much for everyone who has listened to today's commentary. Thank you very much. I've been Adam Allcroft.
Ash Butworth.
We'll see you next time.
The next Steelers play on Monday.